And so we brought you on, and what I want to do is you say you don't have the impersonation of me down yet.
No, I don't think it's even close yet. But it's getting from that. It's not always about having the exact voice tone. Like you've heard people do. Like how many different Christopher Walkens have you heard? And none of them sound the same. It's like, wow, that sounds good. And somebody else, wow, that sounds good. I mean, you don't always have to have the exact tone. Like William Shatner, Kepler's log. People have. How many people say that? And you know what they're saying.
Yes, right.
But it's like, Shatner doesn't even sound like that anymore. He's got that deep voice line. That kind of what's going on. Sure. But it's if you find that with Obama, I've been finding that it's there's certain words or phrases that I'll start with. One of them is listen for look, and here's the deal, okay? Mm-hmm. Look, and here's the deal.
I've said in the past,
and let me be clear.
Yeah, that's another one, yeah. But if he says look, and here's the deal, if he says both of them, he thinks it's pretty important, and it's probably going to cost you a couple bucks. Let me be clear is a big one, because when he says let me be clear, or make no mistake, when he says those two, I think he might think I don't know if he is. Maybe he's a Jedi, okay? Because that's how he gets people to change their minds. Do you think it's the Chicago way? No, he's a Jedi. He can just say things better than other people do. That's like somebody say, I think they've failed. And he would be like, let me be clear. I don't see it as failure. I see it as and there's that little pause there. I see it. That's when he goes to the Obamasaurus. That's like a thesaurus. For President Obama. You know when you go through and write an email and you like go back and you fix the words to make them all bigger? He can do that. Right now Bush is listening and going, man, I wish I had one of those brain dinosaurs. But let me be clear. We have not failed. I see it as a permanent lack of success. And then he does the Jedi way. It's fun. The guy I feel kind of sorry for is McCain. Because McCain, I think he says some great things. And I live in Arizona. And he just the problem with John McCain right now is he lost running for president, he always sounds like a sore loser. That's the problem. It's like, my friends, we must do this together, my friends. And I said this to him because I was on a talk show with him. I said, you sure have a lot of friends. And he just said with the greatest. He was like, so I said, I shut it down. I screwed it up. It's a conspiracy. No. My friends, we must do this together, my friends. I said, you sure had a lot of friends? He said, not quite enough. 43%.
So, Frank, here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to invite you either on the show, on the TV show. When you get it down, you can do. I'll go on vacation. You can fill in for me and just rip me apart for the whole show.
I could get the Glenn Beck wig on.
Yeah, you can do what. Yeah. The other is if you can make it not about politics. I would like to invite you to open for 828. I don't even know if you know what that is yet, but August 28th. We may be the last group allowed to gather in front of the Lincoln Memorial and have an event. And this one is about restoring honor. It's not about politics at all, but there's going to be a lot of people there, a lot of celebrities there, and it's really going to be an inspirational thing. And I think making fun of me before the event starts, maybe just to warm everybody up, would be a great thing. That's in August. You think you can have anything by August?
I'm going to work on it. I definitely will try. I've been doing it only for like a week now that I've really tried to get down and really try and get it. So
maybe we can help you with some key phrases, Frank.
Okay, I don't think this.
Like Woodrow Wilson. I hate that guy. Question with boldness the very existence of God. Okay. For if there be a God,
let's not help.
Must surely rather
honest questioning over blindfolded fear. You'd think you'd get that down after all these years.
You'd think so.
But you don't. So.
Well, when Pat had emailed me, one of the great things was he's like, I love the Jim Rome. And I would love to see Jim Rome doing your show. What is going on with Wade Rafke? Hey, Wade. Where's the money? Ridiculous. I And why is everyone in the administration always wearing purple? You think that's a sign? Maybe that's a message to somebody. I don't think it's an Easter egg hunt. I think that is telling someone blatantly with your tie. How great is that? Incredible.
You are
phenomenal.
You,
I don't care if it's your show, Glenn. Don't interrupt me.
You are wildly informed. I mean, I don't hear a lot of celebrities that are seemingly as informed as you are.
That can pull Wade Rathke out of their butt.
I mean, just to throw up,
That's
to throw in Wade Rathke, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I watch a lot of different perspectives, and I'm not ashamed to say I'm fiscally pretty conservative. I'm socially, I live my life pretty conservatively, but I'm more, and I've heard you say this, most people lie in that libertarian slot. And I think I'm in there somewhere, and I always have been. I mean, I grew up in the progressive capital of the world, Wisconsin, but I grew up as a Midwestern kid. I mean, I was born in Chicago, grew up in Milwaukee, and
so is it a conspiracy that you're now cloaking yourself as a libertarian?
That's the other thing that I just realized. But I should have said you have the dumb guy voice you go to sometimes. Well, Glenn, that's ridiculous. What are you talking about? You're going to get yourself killed with that Wade Rathke reference. A conspiracy. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Say what you mean and mean what you say. And I know what you're thinking. Well, that's crazy, Glenn. How can you say what you mean and mean what you say if you don't say what you mean and mean what you say? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a crisis garden.
All right.
If I could throw in I got more plugs coming on the top of Joe Biden's head.
Yeah, real quick. Go ahead. Go.
Frank Caliendo.com is the website, and you can see all the different stuff. And I'm at the Monte Carlo 5 days a week in Vegas, where I believe you should start to go. Go to Vegas. I got to get that one. I got to get the Obama better so I could say, go to Vegas. I was wrong. But MonteCarlo.com is where you can get tickets for that, too. And I really appreciate you guys having on me. And
we'll talk again, my friend.
I love it when people can laugh at themselves. That's a very important thing.
Go to Glenn Beck, Glenn